United States.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. Our Father, I salute you.
Thank you, sir.
If an old man like this could say, is the general servant for all, may God reward you.
Amen.
All other persons that are here, I give you regards. You're welcome. You could see how our road is,
Exactly.
and we are part of Nigeria. I wouldn't say we are the backyard of the world. So that's better. I thank God that Bro Arun brought TBC issue to this land, and since then he's a honest person. He's committed and dedicated. Then I could now see that the TBC community is not only about making money alone, but about welfare of the people.
Good.
Eradicating poverty.
It's a community that I thank God that I belong. So, on behalf of my people, both at home and in diaspora, I'm expressing our gratitude that in the whole Nigeria, even in Ogun State, you make this place a place where I could say a good road doesn't lead there as at now. But because of love, you have shown us love. You have shown us that you are our people. But before people could leave Lagos, before people could leave United States, before people could leave Cameroon, in metropolis, coming down to this kind rural area, I appreciate you. I express the gratitude of my people and myself towards TBC and the leaders of TBC. Your coming here has been in peace. Your going back will be in peace.
Amen.
All that you have come to do in my domain, in my land, for my people, God Almighty will reward you abundantly. Amen. On that note, I'm saying big thank you, and you are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
I would like Mr. Stevens to say thank you. Mr. Simon, that was the question.
Appreciation to the king.
You thank him on our behalf.
Oh yeah, I want to say this. Traveling so far, it was a long journey, but this was a quest that I had set out even before TBC had actually been created and thought of as a thought, because it's something I want to do ever since I started my adulthood back many years ago. But when TBC was created by dear admin, I believe a lot of you saw me on the internet say during my very first broadcast. And mind you, that was a long time ago because I've done close to 600 broadcasts since then. But it was on April the 6th of 2018. And I made a comment that I wanted to come to Africa. And because it was a lifelong dream for me. And I've done a lot, extensive research in different countries and in this continent. Because see, over different parts of the world, surely in the United States, they speak of Africa as if though Africa is a country. Africa is not a country, it's a continent. And it happens to be, if not the largest, it's definitely larger than the United States. In fact, it's larger than North America. Not just United States, North America. But I want to thank you, sir. What you just said, something very key. When you speak the word of love, that's what the Billion Coin is about, love and respect. And admin would not have it, and we would not have it any other way. And we will keep having it that way, because You know, as I travel here and I see what's here, well, you said something very important, and I don't know if y'all caught it. He said that TBC is not about just the money. And that's what I always emphasize to a lot of our members. We have to be mindful that TBC is about our mission of getting rid of poverty worldwide, and that's not going to be easy. But we want to get to 1 billion. We want to get to 1 billion members, and that's why we have this thing called mass adoption, our coin. So we can use that for goods and services. But we're already doing that. Already started that here in Nigeria, and I want to say it's so great that Nigeria is #1 in population of TBC. We just want to get all of Nigeria as much as possible with the right mindset towards our coin, our whole philosophy, our mission, our movement. Because when you have everyone on one accord, then you see progression. So I want to say what I can see here. When I walked in here, what I could see, the key thing that was in my mind was unification. That everyone is unified, and I'm so pleased to have you on board with us, sir. It's truly an honor. So thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to be here. All of you allow me to be here. Because I couldn't have done this without you. It's about rights.
TBC.
It's about rights.
TBC.
It's about rights.
Before you leave, I think I should have heard how Mr. Covey's voice sounds. Let me listen a lead to Mr. Mbe's voice. So that it won't be his wife alone that will enjoy his voice. All right, thank you.
Can't be sealed.
What an African.
On behalf of the TBC administration and the TBC coordinators and all the leaders in Nigeria, His Royal Highness, we really want to appreciate you. And I'm surprised because I couldn't imagine that we have this huge number of TBCians here. I'm seeing them with their different attires. That really shows that, wow. Because when we were coming, I was trying to see if there is network here, but I see that there is something that is uniting them, and which is one of our key. So I am so glad. I am so glad to be here. And if there is one thing we want to say is that TBC is all about love and respect, and we have a mission, and that mission is to eradicate global poverty. And I want to say that poverty is man-made. We have done a lot of research on this, and we know that humanity was created with a lot of abundance. We are not supposed to lack. So I want to say that we are coming to support your communities, and this will not be the first time. So we have a lot of projects that we are working on. Probably by the end of the year, you are going to hear about them. So stay in touch. Make sure that you follow us online, because we keep teaching the people, educating them. But stay close to your leaders so that they can give you the right information, because there is always people twisting information about TBC. So stay focused to your leaders. I want to thank Arion for the great job that he's doing in this community. But I promise you, I'm going to come here very, very soon.
Thank you. All right. So Yes. And now, on behalf of the community, I want you people, somebody to appreciate